Hi, everyone. This is Kylene Dibble with Parents for Public Schools of Pitt County. I am so excited to continue our virtual Spring 2021 school tour at a school that everyone loves to take a tour of when we go in person, and we're excited to be there virtually this year, Wahl-Coates Elementary School. We're going to start our tour today by meeting the principal and a few other folks that she works closely with.
Good morning. I'm Tracy Davenport, the principal here at Wahl-Coates, and with me is Ms. Kimberley Gilbert, our assistant principal. I have Beth Cooper, our bookkeeper, and you see her in the front office. She's there to greet. And Miss Jennifer Beck, who is our data manager.
All right. Thank you for introducing us to you and your team, Ms. Davenport. Let's start out with just a couple of questions that parents commonly ask on school tours. The most important question parents often ask is about school size and classroom size. So maybe you could tell us a little bit about those.
Here we go. Let me try that. So we are currently at about 439 students here at Wahl-Coates. Our average class size, we are for kindergarten, 2 adults to about 20 children. All of our kindergarten classrooms have a full-time teacher assistant. In first grade, we average 1 teacher to every 24 children. Same for second grade. And third grade, we are 1 to 22. Fourth grade, about 1 to 21. And fifth grade, about 1 to 25.
Wonderful. That's a lot of children and even more parents to keep up with. And so one thing parents also always want to know is how they're going to hear from their school and be in communication with you. So talk to us a bit about how Wahl-Coates as a whole will communicate with parents and also what they could expect from classroom teachers.
We've really put a focus this year on parent communication. So every Sunday, parents receive a newsletter that we create to share information that is pertinent to the week. We post that on our Facebook account as well as share on Class Dojo. We also do a Sunday night phone call that kind of gives the highlights from the newsletter for the week. In the classrooms, all of our teachers across the school are using Class Dojo, so they communicate through that platform with parents about any and everything that they may need to share. And it's also a place where the parents can reach out and message the teachers to ask questions.
All right, great to hear. And parents, just as a reminder, we are filming during a pandemic, but the answers that you're hearing today are very much about a traditional school year. So you'll also see on the tour today, some folks are wearing masks because they're taking that extra safety precaution to remain safe around other people. If you see someone without a mask in our video today, it is because they are in a space alone and they're being safe in that way. But of course, this year during the pandemic has been a little different than with parent engagement. But Ms. Davenport, tell us, in a traditional school year, how can parents really connect and engage at Wahl-Coates?
Throughout the course of the year, we have several parent nights and events where parents can come out and receive resources and support to help their students at home with math and reading. We provide opportunity for parent volunteers to come in and spend time in the classroom. We have an open door policy here at Wahl-Coates, and we encourage everyone to participate and volunteer in the school.
Wonderful. And parents, if you've watched any other video with me this tour season, you know that I'm going to always say, please reach out to your teachers, your administrators, and your counselors at the very beginning of the year and establish a relationship, which really increases your comfortability in being engaged at your school. So of course, parents after watching this tour are going to want to come to Wahl-Coates, and they need to know how to register. So Ms. Davenport, I believe you've got someone with you who can tell us a bit more about the registration process.
Hi, come on out to Wahl-Coates and register. You can register online or in person. You can register online by going to the Pitt County Schools website and clicking on the 21-22 kindergarten registration. While it does say kindergarten, it is also the application for all grade levels. And if you would prefer, you can come by the school anytime between 8 and 2:30 and pick up an application, fill it out, and we will get you signed up. For kindergarten, we need to have a birth certificate, shot records, and a health assessment. And I'm happy to talk with you and give you more information on that when you come by.
Wonderful. I have a feeling you'll have some visitors stopping by for that registration after the tour today. We are going to go ahead and move along with our tour and see some great spaces at Wahl-Coates Elementary. We're going to start in a very unique space that is very unique to Wahl-Coates in the Black Box Theater with Ms. Bryan and Ms. Hollis, who are going to share a bit about encore classes with us.
Hey guys, I am Maggie Bryan.
And I'm Sarah Hollis.
We are the two music teachers here at Wahl-Coates. So we just wanted to tell you a little bit about our encore program and what makes us a school of the arts. So we have some of those traditional encore classes like most schools in Pitt County. We have music, we have visual art, we have PE, physical education. And then what makes us a little bit different is we also have a full-time theater teacher, Jason Cole. And so students come to his class just like they do all the other encore classes, and they learn all about theater. We also have a full-time strings teacher, the only one in Pitt County, Miss Sarah Hollis. And she teaches with me and also has an orchestra, and she's going to talk to you a little bit more about what she does.
Right. So as Ms. Bryan said, we co-teach our beginning grades, kindergarten through second grade, which really enhances the musical learning experience, we feel. And then in third grade, we split off, and I would take any students that are interested in joining orchestra. In most schools in Pitt County, orchestra would start in fourth grade, but we get to have them join a little bit earlier, which can get the process moving a little faster and get them learning quicker. So we are actually in the Black Box Theater classroom right now, which is another really great asset to our program in our school here. And Ms. Bryan's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so this room is super cool. We're going to turn the screen around just so you can see a little bit of it. So the walls are painted black. There's no windows, so it can really enhance like the lighting effects that you see when you're in this room, because there's no outside light coming in. And this is a really unique feature at our school we're super excited about. So our theater teacher directs different theater productions every year. We usually have 2. And this year we even had a virtual theater production called Super Happy Awesome News. And our virtual students and our in-person students collaborated on that musical, and it was super. So I'm going to pass it on to Sarah again, and she's going to tell you a little bit about some of the other things we do during arts block in a normal year. She's going to tell you about that. So.
Right. So being part of a school of the arts, we have the great opportunities that we can offer our students, such as a period of time during the school day where they can choose what art classes they would like to go to. And I offer guitar classes. I have access to a student harp in my classroom, which I like to use and show the students how to use. That would be the time where we would have theater classes such as technical theater. Our art teacher has a partnership with ECU where he has students come and help. And that also, we offer those classes after school as well. So if students can't take those classes during the day, they could sometimes stay after school, and vice versa. And that would also be where Miss Bryan would be teaching her chorus classes.
Yes, so in a typical year, we would have chorus after school or during that arts block time. And we have just a standard chorus with, normally we would have 2 productions or concerts per year. And also I select a few students to go to all county chorus with me every year. Those students are a little bit extra motivated, and it's a great time where students from all over Pitt County get to come together and sing some more advanced music. So I'm looking forward to starting that back up next year.
In addition to the arts programs that we have happening during the day and after school that the students participate in, we also have a lot of visiting artists come to our school throughout the year. And we've had visiting artists from all over the world. We've had some from ECU, which is right down the street, such as Four Seasons String Chamber Music Festival. And we've even had a tour group from Scotland come and share their musical experiences and cultures with the students. So it's really great to get to integrate that into our school as well and expose the kids to those art forms.
All right, so that is just a little bit about our encore programs here at Wahl-Coates. And I'm gonna pass it on to Ms. Gilbert, who's in the cafeteria. And she is our assistant principal. And she's gonna tell us a little bit about our excellent child nutrition program. So thank you.
Hello, everyone. I am here with our wonderful Wahl-Coates child nutrition staff. Let me take this time to introduce them to you. We have Miss Renata Stanley, who is our child nutrition cafeteria manager. We have Miss Vantina Smith, who is our child nutrition assistant manager. And then we have Miss Catherine Ebron, who is our vegetable cook. Here at Wahl-Coates, we are a CEP school, which stands for Community Eligibility Provision. Through this provision, we are able to offer and provide our students, all of them, with free breakfast and lunch. What a wonderful opportunity that is. Now I'm going to have Ms. Renata Stanley talk to you about what our typical breakfast and lunch would look like. Ms. Renata Stanley.
Good morning. Due to the pandemic, we do things a lot different this year. Pertaining especially to our breakfast, the students will come in each morning and they'll get a bag which contains cereal, milk, juice, fruit, or it contains pancakes, French toast, sausage biscuit, whatever we have for today. But the difference is now we hand everything to them, everything is packed. As to before the pandemic, they'll get to pick up their items and put them on their tray. And the same thing with lunch, we have it pre-packaged. They get a milk, they have the main entree, fruit, everything, the whole shebang is all together. So we keep everything smooth and as much social distance as possible. So another thing is, now with this, we put the child's name in. Compared to prior years, they had to put their own number in, but now we have to put the name in the faces. Everything is compact, everything is run smooth, and that's all we do for breakfast and lunch every day.
Thank you so much, Ms. Stanley, for that wonderful information. All right, now we're headed over to Ms. Sharon Phillips, our media coordinator, who is in the media center at this time.
Hello, everyone. Yes, as she stated, my name is Sharon Phillips. I am the library media specialist here at Wahl-Coates, and welcome to our media center. My job this year is to ensure that each student has a working device to use during both school day for in-person and virtual learning. I keep up with who has what device so that if there is a problem with that student device, our technician knows the specific location so he'll know how to get to that student or their device to help them out. I also help teachers and parents with basic troubleshooting if needed, or I can direct them to our technology department for additional help. The main focus of my job, though, is to foster a love of reading for all of our students, and it is a role that I take seriously. Over the past few years, I have made it my priority to make sure that I'm adding books to our library collection that mirror our students and their interests. I am responsible for the distribution of over 8,500 books for our students and staff members. That's a bunch of books. With the concerns of everyone's health and safety this year, I've developed a different procedure than what we typically do in a school year. I have taught students in grades 2nd through 5th how to order books through our online catalog. After they place their order, I actually go out and deliver their library books to them, to the classroom once a week. In a regular, typical school year, students come to the library and it is a busy, busy place. Students in kindergarten and 1st grade get a bag of books appropriate for their grade level, and they can trade those out once a week as well. Students can check out more books this year, and they can keep them for a longer period of time. Once the books are returned this year, I've been quarantining them for 7 days just for that extra concern. This new system has worked out very well, and the students are very excited about seeing me come to their classroom with my book cart. Again, in a typical school year, the students will come in here and actually get to pick out their books from off of the shelves. We also have an ebook collection that students can borrow books to read on any device. Our library also has a virtual site where parents and students can find and check out these ebooks. Also on this virtual site, they can find free video read-alouds and other learning resources, as well as tools to help them with basic technology questions. Students in grades 4 and 5 have the opportunity to try out for our school's Battle of the Books team, which competes once a year with other teams throughout our school district. In the past 2 years, we have placed in the top 6 of our entire district, something that we here are very excited and proud about. Thank you so much for letting me introduce our library program. Next up is Mrs. Black to tell you a little bit more about our EC program. Thank you so much. And here is Ms. Black.
Hello, my name is Meredith Black, and I am one of the self-contained ID Severe teachers here at Wahl-Coates Elementary School. I wanted to start off by telling you a little bit about the EC programs that we have. So altogether, we have 4 self-contained EC classrooms, which consists of 3 ID Severe classrooms and 1 autism classroom. We also have 4 resource classrooms, which includes regular resource classrooms for K2 and 3-5. And then we also have 2 autism center-based programs. There are also several related services providers that we work through with the county here at our school, which includes our physical therapist, Ms. Linda Crowell, our occupational therapist, Monica Powell, our occupational therapist assistant, Allison Crisp. We also work with our adapted PE teachers who come to the school, and they do adapted PE with our students once a week. And those teachers are Michelle Mazie, Jonathan Wells, and Jacob Denny. And they also have a website that you can check out. You can find it on the Pitt County Schools website. We have a vision teacher, Jenna Dinkins, that comes out and she works with our students with vision impairments. And we also have a music therapist for Pitt County Schools, Amanda Ellis, and she comes out and she'll do music therapy with our students every couple of weeks. We all work together with our related services providers to meet the unique needs of our students. And we also integrate on lots of IEP goals so that our students are able to generalize their skills across different settings. We also have a program on our campus called Pirate Pals. Due to the large number of EC classes on our campus, I began an inclusion program about 5 years ago to provide more socially inclusive opportunities for our students that were removed from the regular education setting for most of the day. Last year, this program expanded and included all of our self-contained EC classes. And through this program, we were able to have lots of buddy socials. We were also able to do some fundraisers. We also had an inclusive PE time. We also provided inclusive lessons with the regular education classrooms who were going to come in and volunteer as buddies with our students. And we were able to provide them with an education about how we all have different learning strengths and how we all have different strengths in our social skills as well. COVID has created some bumps this year because we have to keep our vulnerable population safe, but I do believe that we have plans for continuing this program next year. And I think that basically sums it up for the EC department here at Wahl-Coates, and I will show you, I'm in my classroom, so I'll just kind of show you a little bit of kind of what my room looks like. And this is just one of our EC self-contained classrooms on campus. Next, you will be meeting Ms. Johnston, who is one of our kindergarten teachers. Thank you so much.
Hello and welcome to kindergarten at Wahl-Coates Elementary. I am the fully virtual teacher this year, so I am right in the middle of two other kindergarten classrooms here. So if you hear giggles or little tiny screams, it's because they're having fun at PE over there and they're doing learning over there. And the reason why it's so fun here at Wahl-Coates Elementary is because we try to keep it as engaging and exciting as we can, because for a lot of students, this might be their first time in a classroom. So the typical face-to-face day here, in the morning, it includes things like morning message, which kind of promotes a sense of community within our students, with the teacher and the students. We also engage in calendar time to keep them connected with the outside world. And then in the morning, we also participate in guided reading. Reading is a huge part of kindergarten, obviously. As we build their skills, we continue to do small group work with them as they start reading books and just feeling books in general. So we do guided reading, and then normally the focus in the morning is reading. They also get encore in the morning, which you can hear them in PE over there. And so they get encore in the morning, and normally some kind of science, social studies. We like to keep them still learning about springtime and fall time and zoo animals and things that 5-year-olds enjoy. And they also get lunch, and then in the afternoon, the focus is normally writing and math skills. And the same goes for the virtual classroom. For my room, my students in the morning get ELA instruction and science and social studies as well. We try to keep it as engaging as possible for them. Yesterday, we got to Zoom with the zoo to keep them excited. And then we normally hold guided readings still after that. So students still get one-on-one instruction. And then they also get math in the afternoon and writing in the afternoon so that they can stay connected to the classroom. And I also wanted to remind you that kindergarten registration, like Ms. Beck said, is beginning March 22nd, the 23rd, and the 24th. You may pick up a packet the 8th through the 15th. And when you pick up your packet, you can go ahead and sign up for a time slot for kindergarten registration for the 22nd through the 24th. So you can pick up those packets and join us. We are so excited to have new little fresh 5-year-olds here. And also make sure that like she said, your birth certificates and shot records and health assessments are kept up with so that you can bring that with your student in August. Next, you're going to meet Ms. McCarthy, our awesome instructional coach, and she's going to share some social emotional support and ways parents can be involved at Wahl-Coates. Thank you.
All right. Hello, I am Ms. McCarthy, the instructional coach here at Wahl-Coates. Here at Wahl-Coates, our guidance counselor offers support to our students, parents, and teachers in a variety of ways. The counselor meets with students in individual counseling, group counseling, and the classroom guidance lessons. Individual and group counseling are really specific to the individual needs of the students. They may discuss topics such as friendship, anxiety, self-discipline, and self-management. The counselor will work together with parents and teachers as well to help the students be successful. The counselor also goes into the classroom about once a month to teach a lesson on social and emotional topics. For example, in January, our students develop goals for themselves and discuss ways to achieve those goals. Each morning, classrooms begin their day with a morning meeting. This is where they discuss social and emotional topics and perform check-ins where they gauge to see how everyone is feeling. We also have a boys and girls group. In this group, they work on social, emotional, and leadership skills. Within the group, they discuss many topics such as developing good habits, dealing with crisis, coping skills, relationship building, overcoming obstacles, and improving key dimensions of life such as your body, brain, heart, and soul. Our goal here at Wahl-Coates is to not only develop academically successful students, but also students that know how to handle the bumps in the road we all come across in our daily lives. All right, I am going to return you now to Ms. Davenport, who will share information about our amazing community partners.
So as you can see here at Wahl-Coates, we are packed full of opportunities for our students. And a major part of being able to provide those opportunities definitely goes back to our community partners. St. James Church is an amazing partner for our school. They provide food bags every week for our students to take home on Fridays to make sure that they have the food that they need over the weekend. They provide incentives for our teachers. They also assist with traveling artists and presentations, and sometimes even allow us to come over and use their facility so that we can provide those opportunities for our students. We also have an amazing partnership with ECU. They make sure that we are linked with the proper people to help our arts program to grow. And they provide us with a tremendous amount of support. And then our Pitt County Schools board member, Ms. Fagundes, is very instrumental in making sure that all of our needs here are met at Wahl-Coates. So that is kind of an overview of what we have to offer. So Ms. Dibble, I'll take it back to you.
Thank you all so much for sharing your enthusiasm and your excitement about the work that you do there with students at Wahl-Coates Elementary. This was a great tour. It was wonderful to learn about all of the different things that you offer. Many of them are quite unique to Wahl-Coates and may not be offered at all schools in the county. So parents, that's certainly something to consider. I do want to remind parents, if you heard dates mentioned in today's video, that is for we are filming in 2021, the spring of 2021. So those dates are in preparation for 21-22. My hope is that folks are watching this for years to come. So if you're after that date, make sure you call the school and find out the dates for you for the year that we were watching. Thank you again to everyone for participating. Parents, I know if you have questions about Wahl-Coates, Ms. Davenport would be more than happy to speak with you on the phone or through email. And of course, if you have questions about Pitt County schools in general, feel free to reach out to Parents for Public Schools of Pitt County, and we're happy to connect you to those who can answer your questions as you make the best educational choices for your family for the coming years. Thank you to everyone and have a great day.